Hello everyone, greetings of the day. So this video presentation is about 47 session of regular batches for CA and CMA Inter, which are going to commence immediately after the completion of CA Foundation examinations in the month of December 2021. And this video is recorded for the purpose of both the parents as well as students, and the Telugu version of this video is recorded and you can find the description in the cards section. And this video is recorded based on the information available as on 19th November 2021. And why this video? What is the purpose of this video? The purpose of this video is to give you complete information about the 47 session of CA and CMA Inter regular batches in Masterminds. So if you make any decision related to CA Inter coaching without watching this video, it is not an appropriate decision. So always make an appropriate decision after watching the complete details that are furnished in this video presentation. And once you watch this video, you can understand why Masterminds is the perfect destination for CA Inter coaching and why Masterminds enjoys leadership in CA Inter coaching across the country. And before delving deeper into the details, first of all, let us have a look at the roots of Masterminds. That is, Masterminds was established in the year 2002. And from that year onwards, Masterminds is undeniably the leader in MEC, CA and CMA coaching in India. And Masterminds is having nearly 20,000 admissions per year in all the courses that Masterminds offers. And Masterminds is an incredible initiative by three eminent entrepreneurs, CA MSN Mohan sir, CA N Radha madam and CA MSS Prakash sir. And they started Masterminds at a very young age under the mentorship of Shri M. Sivaprasad. And within a shortest span of time, Masterminds has expanded from its main location Guntur to other places like Hyderabad, Vizag, Vijayawada, Tirupati, Rajamandri, Kurnool and Nellore. And again, we are very happy to announce that within a short time, we are planning to expand into the states of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu also. Now, Masterminds offers quality services for MEC with integrated coaching for CA and CMA Foundation. And we also offer exclusive MEC and CEC coaching. And Masterminds is pioneer in offering this kind of innovative services. And we will have regular crash and study hours and revision exams, MMTS services for all levels of CA and CMA courses. That is at the foundation, intermediate and final levels. And this year, Masterminds launched a unique program called MEC Pro. And this program is aimed at students who wants to look beyond CA and CMA and who wants to pursue courses like BBA, MBA, CLAT rather than CA and CMA courses. And if you just look at the achievements at Masterminds, our students grabbed first rank for 47 times in various courses that we offer coaching. And also, our students grabbed 977 All India ranks in all stages of CA and CMA courses so far. And this is definitely a biggest landmark. And our students grabbed 98 All India ranks in March 2021 results of CMA Inter and final examinations, which is almost impossible to any other institute. And also, our students grabbed 180 All India ranks in CA and CMA in 2019 and 2020 results. You should remember that all these achievements are not the lifetime achievements, but these are the achievements that we made in a shorter span of time. And we are very proud that 3 of our students grabbed All India first rank in the year 2020, that is at CA final level, CMA final level and CMA Inter level. And right now we are having nearly 150 batches in various courses in Guntur and branches put together. And this is definitely a remarkable number in the history of any institute. Now coming to our experience and in CA and CMA courses, we have 19 years of experience in teaching to CA and CMA courses, and right now we are in the 20th year. And so far we have finished CA Inter coaching for 151 batches in Guntur alone, and the same number of batches you can find in the branches. That means double the number. So almost we are having approximately 300 batches experience. And coming to CMA Inter, we have completed 16 batches and now the 17th batch is in progress. And 18th regular batch is going to commence in January 2022. And exclusively about CA and CMA Inter 47th session. So before going to learn about CA and CMA Inter 47th session, first we need to know one very important thing: are exams being conducted late? Yes, definitely. See, generally CA foundation examinations gets completed by November 20, and we generally used to start CA Inter pre-results batch coaching by November 25th. This is the actual procedure. This is the conventional procedure. But this time exams are getting completed by December 19th, and we are going to start CA Inter pre-results batches on December 22nd. That means students lost around 1 month of their valuable preparation time for CA Inter examinations. This is the most important concern for the students. So we need to be very cautious, and we need to choose the right institute which do not spoil the students' time and which is having very good and strong academic program to make students successful at CA Inter level. And that is the biggest reason why we are not giving much gap after the completion of CA foundation examinations. CA foundation examinations gets completed by December 19th, and we are going to start CA Inter pre-results batches from December 22nd. There is very less gap. The reason is already we are running out of time. Already students lost 1 month of their valuable time. And by the way, we have announced Sankranti holidays from 13th January to 16th January. And now, another important thing. What is the expected date of CA foundation results? So first of all, let me tell you the normal procedure. If generally exams are conducted by November 20, then the results will be announced by January 20, taking 2 months of time. But this time, the exams are getting completed on December 19th, and the results may be announced between February 10th to February 15th, 2022. Taking the same conventional measure, we may expect the results to be announced by February 10th to February 15th. In that time, the results may be announced. So that is again a biggest concern. And now coming to another important aspect, hours of CA Inter coaching that we offer at Masterminds. 1500 to 1600 hours of coaching will be offered to the students of CA Inter at Masterminds. Yes, what you heard is right. It is definitely a very big number. Generally, many institutes don't teach these many hours at CA Inter level. But we at Masterminds wanted to make the concepts very much clear to the students. That is the reason we take a lot of time to complete the syllabus. And basing on the situations, it may take from 1500 to 1600 hours. That is the reason we cannot give you exact number, but we are giving a range. And as I have already told you, we are taking these many hours to complete the syllabus in a detailed manner, which gives a lot of conceptual clarity to the students. And coming to Hyderabad and Vizag branches, the teaching hours will be slightly less because of the conditions that are prevailing at those places. And now let us go deeper and let us try to understand some basic details of CA Inter 47 session of regular batches. Now, what is a batch commencement date? Already I told you pre-results batches will start from December 22nd. But in general, they used to start on November 25th. But this time, a peculiar situation is prevailing and they are going to start by December 22nd. And once we start batches on December 22nd, when can you join these batches? So, one thing you have to always remember is that you should not waste your time after the completion of CA foundation examinations. Because always remember that in professional courses like CA and CMA, students should not wait for the results to come or results to be announced. Immediately after the completion of the foundation examinations, you have to take a right decision and you should enroll yourself immediately into the next program. So it is always a wise idea to enroll yourself as early as possible into the pre-results batches, which will save you a lot of time and energy and which gives you a lot of preparation time. So once we start batches on December 22nd, 2021, 1 week of delay is acceptable. And for the students who joined late by 1 week, we provide the videos to such late joining students. But don't delay your decision to join in the pre-results batch for more than a week, because you will lose a lot of things that it may become impossible for you to cope up. And in Guntur, generally we will have multiple batches and we will start one batch for every 3 days depending on the situations. Yes, we may start one batch for every 3 days for the first 10 to 15 days because we will have lot of students at Guntur that gets enrolled for CA Inter pre-results regular batches. And now what about branches? In branches, we will have only one batch and students can enroll into that batch. And what about the students who are going to write CMA foundation examinations on January 2nd in Guntur? So you can start in pre-results batches, and in pre-results batches, the classes will be conducted for half day and the remaining half day you can prepare for CMA foundation and you can write CMA foundation exams very well. And in branches, you can join and you can prepare CMA foundation in the half day and you can write your CMA foundation examinations. And what about the post-results batches? Post-results batches will commence immediately after CA foundation results. Once the CA foundation results are announced, immediately the post-results batches will start. And sir, within how many days students can join in this post-results batch? See, one thing you please remember, already you have wasted valuable time awaiting the results. So after the results are announced, it is not at all a good idea to wait for longer time to enroll yourself into the post-results batches. That means immediately after the announcement of CA foundation results, you have to take a right decision to enroll yourself into the post-results batches. And coming to the coaching duration. So for the students of this session, CA Inter exams will commence on November 2nd, 2022. And coming to the pre-results batches coaching duration, the total coaching duration is 8 months, including BCom coaching time also. And in what way we plan the coaching for these 8 months? So initially, till the announcement of CA foundation results, for the first 2 months, we will conduct CA Inter classes for half day, and for the remaining half day, we will play video lectures of BCom first and second semester classes to the students who have joined for BCom with Masterminds. So this is an excellent opportunity to the students to pursue CA and BCom together. And students can make use of this opportunity once they enroll for pre-results regular batches. And once the results are announced, we will conduct CA Inter full day classes for 6 months. So for 2 months half day classes and for 6 months full day classes. So if you consider the 2 months half day classes into 1 month, so 1 month full day classes there and 6 months full day classes here, put together it will be 7 months. And the most important thing is what is the expected date of syllabus completion. The syllabus will get completed by August 31st, 2022. Now coming to post-results batches. For post-results batches, we offer 7 months of full day coaching for CA Inter. And we will conduct the classes for more time compared to pre-results batches, because pre-results batch students will always have a cushion time. They always have some additional time to prepare comfortably. But whereas in post-results batches, there will be a shortage of time. So generally the teaching hours will be slightly more. And the expected date of syllabus completion is on September 30th, 2022. And what about BCom classes for post-results batches? So we will not conduct any BCom classes to the students of post-results batches. But of course, we will provide video lectures to the students who have joined for BCom with Masterminds. And students need to prepare on their own by watching those videos. We will provide the videos through our Masterminds online classes app, and students need to watch those videos in their free time. And students can watch those BCom videos in their mobile phone only. Now, some questions may crop up in your mind. Why is there a difference in coaching duration between pre-results batches and post-results batches? As I have said earlier, the duration is same, because for pre-results batches, for 2 months we are going to conduct half-day classes, which if you add up, you can count it as 1 month, and 6 months of full-day classes. So it amounts to 7 months of full-day classes. And for post-results also, we are conducting 7 months of full-day classes. And another doubt, will the syllabus get completed on the same date for pre and post-results batches? No. As I have already given the syllabus completion dates earlier, the syllabus completion dates are not the same. And once I say this about the differences between pre-results batch and post-results batch, a doubt may crop up in your mind. Are you going to skip any chapters in post-results batches? No, absolutely no. We will teach each and everything for both pre-results batches and post-results batches. And will the materials be same for the students of pre and post-results batches? Yes, definitely the materials are same. We provide the same set of materials to both the pre-results and post-results batches. And now, what will you do after completion of the syllabus? Once the syllabus gets completed, what you people at Masterminds do after completion of the syllabus? This is the biggest question to be answered, and a lot of clarity is required to the students. See, unlike other coaching institutes which leave away students after completion of the syllabus and where students have to make their own preparation, but that is not the case with Masterminds. As you might have heard that Masterminds is the leader in study hours and revision examinations, and the study hours and revision examination service, which we shortly call it as SHRE service, is very popular among the CA circles, among the CA student circles, where many students get enrolled into the study hours and revision examination program and get definite success. So once the syllabus gets completed, students will be enrolled into study hours and revision examinations. And after the completion of syllabus, we will conduct study hours for the whole day, and we will conduct 2 revision exams a week. And this is an exclusive service that is offered by the Masterminds to the students for their definite success in the final examinations. And here one very important thing you have to note, that is, earlier the pre-results batches used to finish by August 15th, and generally we used to conduct the revision exams for 2.5 months. But this time it is very peculiar. This time the syllabus may be finished by August 30 for pre-results batches. Then the pre-results batches students will get hardly 2 months of time to prepare such a huge syllabus. So by keeping all these things in mind, you should make a wise decision to enroll yourself in the pre-results regular batches to save time and to have a comfortable preparation time for the final examinations. And coming to the post-results batches, generally we used to finish the syllabus of post-results batches by September 15th, and we used to conduct examinations for 1.5 months. But this time the situation is different. We are going to complete the syllabus by September 30, and then post-results batch students will hardly get 1 month to prepare such a huge syllabus. So you have to make the right kind of decision. And one more aspect here, will other institute also conduct this kind of revision exams? Probably no, because many organizations, they only concentrate on syllabus completion and leave everything to the students to prepare, and students have to find out their own ways of preparation. But that is not the case with Masterminds, where we will have complete guidance with study hours and revision exam schedules for the welfare of the students. And another very important aspect, in how many number of ways the coaching is available at Masterminds? See, we have 3 modes of coaching. Students have 3 options for pre-results and post-results batches, and student can choose any of the option depending upon his choice and situation. But let me tell you what are the options available for students. The first one and the more popular one is the complete physical batch, which we call it shortly as CPB. And where it is available? See, complete physical batch is available at Guntur, Amirpet and Dilshuk Nagar in Hyderabad, and also in Vizag, Vijayawada and Tirupati. So at all these places, complete physical batches are available. And coming to Guntur, the head office, here we will have multiple CPB batches, multiple complete physical batches. And in Guntur, hostel facility is available for both boys and girls with food facility. And you may get a doubt, because during this pandemic situations, this is a common doubt that everyone may express. That is, what will be done if government announces any regulations to stop physical classes? So definitely we abide by the rules of the government. So once government orders to stop the physical classes, so during that duration, the physical classes will be stopped and the classes will be conducted online. And once the government eases out the regulations, once the government regulations are removed, then again the physical classes will resume. And now, what about complete online batch? The second option to the students is complete online batch. So the complete online batch at Masterminds is entirely a different thing. It is not a normal online batch that is being offered by other institutes. So at Masterminds, what we do is, generally classes are being taught physically in the Guntur campus, and those classes will be live telecasted to the students of complete online batch through Zoom platform. So why do we do that? Why don't we conduct online batches separately? The reason is simple. The logic is clear. That is, the students should get lively experience. So if we conduct online classes in a studio or in a closed environment, students may not get the live experience of listening to the classes. So once the live class is going on, the same class is telecasted through Zoom platform, to the online batch students, so they also get the live experience of listening to the classes, and students can also listen to the doubts that are being asked by the students in the physical classes. So definitely that is going to be a number one advantage to the students, especially in Masterminds. And like physical batches, since the classes are conducted in Zoom, students can interact with the faculty. Like physical batch students in Zoom platform can also interact with the faculty to clear their doubts. And this batch COB will be operated from Guntur. And depending on the situation, depending on the demand, multiple COB batches can also be announced. And the biggest advantage of these online batches or online mode is that student of any of our branches, not only the students of our branches, but any student, even from other institutes, outsiders, can join in this online batch. For example, students from our branches, students from Hyderabad, Vizag, Vijayawada, Tirupati, Kurnool, Nellore, Rajahmundry, they can enroll for complete online batch. Right now in the 46th session, we are having 2 complete online batches, and the happy news is that we got very good number of admissions, a large number of admissions into that 46th session COB batches. And we are also very proud to say that we have admissions from other states also into that batch, complete online batch. And for all these online classes, our faculty will use touch-enabled laptops to deliver best quality output to the students in the complete online batch. And unlike other institutions which offer online classes, we conduct weekend examinations also to the online batch students. That means the only difference will be it is online, but everything will be conducted to the physical batch students. But this you may not find in other organizations. So this is the thing you need to keep in mind. And now we have the third option, that is video on demand classes, VOD classes. So what is this service? So in VOD, what we do? We record the classes which are conducted in the physical classroom, and we will provide those video recordings to the students who have enrolled for VOD batches. And these videos can be watched by the students in their Android mobile or iOS mobile. If they want to watch these videos on demand classes in their Android mobile, they have to download Masterminds online classes app from the Google Play Store. And if they want to watch using iOS mobile, they have to download Class Plus app, and they have to enter the organization code MJGUN, G-U-N, GUN. They have to enter, and they can watch these classes. And if the student wants to watch the same classes using a computer, then that also can be done with a nominal extra cost. And one thing you need to remember about these VOD classes, these are not old videos. These are the latest videos. See, generally in courses like CA and CMA, where the examination trends keep on changing, where the depth and quantity of the syllabus keeps on changing, old videos will not at all be sufficient to the students to prepare. So always students should go for latest videos and latest recordings. And as I have told you, this is very much important in courses like CA and CMA. Now, as I have already told you, unlike the VOD service that is being offered by other organizations, at Masterminds, students definitely get the classes that are being recorded in the classroom, but not in the shooting room. We don't shoot classes in the shooting room, because once the classes are recorded in the shooting room, the class duration will be very less and students cannot understand, and moreover the class will not be interactive and there will be no interaction with the faculty to the student. So we want to give all these things, because in our VOD classes all these things are included, because we shoot them in the live physical classroom. And for the students who take these VOD classes, we will also give them a free admission into MMTS batch, which is very popular service offered by Masterminds. MMTS stands for Masterminds Test Series, and student can write online revision exams on or after August 2022, and the videos that the student gets will have 1 year of validity, and the views will be 1.5 views for the videos. That means a 1 hour video can be watched for 1.5 hours. And now the biggest question comes, and we need to find the answer for this. Among complete online batch and videos on demand option, which one is better? So depending on the feedback that we get from the students, many students prefer to join for COB or CPB rather than VOD, because in VOD what happens? The student will get all the videos, and student may think that he can watch the videos in his spare time, in his free time, and he or she may or may not watch those videos completely. But in the case of CPB or COB, what happens? There will be a restricted time, there will be a stipulated class time, and students have to attend the class in time, and he has to actively participate in the class. So definitely that difference will be there between COB, CPB and VOD. So that is the feedback we receive from the students regarding COB, CPB and VOD. And students from any of our branches can either join in complete physical batch of their respective branch or in Guntur, and also they can join in COB, which will be operated from Guntur. That means depending upon your wish, either you can join in complete physical batch of your branch, or you can join in complete physical branch in Guntur, or you can join in complete online batch. It makes no difference. And for complete physical batches and complete online batches, classes will be conducted for 9.5 hours to 10.5 hours a day, depending upon the branch. In some branches, classes may be conducted for only 9.5 hours, depending on the situations. And you please remember, these three kind of services like COB, CPB and VOD, we will continue them even in the future. So we will offer CA and CMA Inter regular and crash batches in all the three modes, that is COB, CPB and VOD. Now, what about CMA Inter coaching? So far we have covered CA Inter coaching. Now what about CMA Inter? See, one thing you have to understand, 90% of the syllabus is common for both CMA Inter and CA Inter. So generally what students do, and generally what we advise, generally in our branches we will have CA and CMA integrated batch. So in all the branches along with CA Inter, there will be CMA Inter regular batch also. So a student who wants to join for CMA Inter batch can join in CA Inter batch. Because initially what we do is we merge both CMA Inter and CA Inter students and teach common topics. Because I have already told you that 90% of the syllabus is common for both CA Inter and CMA Inter. Now, once this 90% of syllabus gets completed, then for CMA Inter students, the subjects or chapters which are not covered at CA Inter will be taught separately at the end. So this is the advantage the students get. And As I have told you, students can join either for CA Inter or CMA Inter in any of our branches. And this batch, we call it as CA and CMA Inter integrated batch. It is integrated because a student can take admission into this CA and CMA Inter integrated batch whether he aspires for CA Inter or he aspires for CMA Inter. And some of the students may be interested to join in CMA Inter exclusive batch. Now, what about such kind of students? So, if you want to join in CMA Inter exclusive batch, then that CMA Inter exclusive batch is available in Guntur. And for this CMA Inter exclusive batch also, you have three options. That is CPB complete physical batch, COB complete online batch, and VOD videos on demand. So all these three options are available even for CMA Inter exclusive batch. And for this CMA Inter exclusive batch, classes will be taught for 9 to 10 hours per day. Compared to CA Inter, for CMA Inter exclusive batch, the classes will be of lesser duration. And more details about this CMA Inter exclusive regular batch will be given to you shortly in the form of another video. Now, the most important thing for any educational institute is the faculty, the strength of the faculty. So at CA Inter level, Masterminds is having a well-trained, experienced and expert faculty for each and every subject. And most of the faculty members are either CA qualified or CMA qualified, or some of the faculty members are dual qualified. They have qualified both CA and CMA. And one more thing you have to understand is that at Masterminds, we have a very stringent training process for faculty. So our faculty training program is very unique. So a faculty once recruited will not be allowed directly to take the classes. So he will be under rigorous training for 3 months, only then he will be allotted to the classes. And faculty are subject experts. They are experts in the subjects what they teach. And I have already told you, some of them are dual qualified. And actually there are 8 papers, but 8 papers will be dealt by 12 to 13 faculty members at Guntur. So that means some subjects will be taught by multiple faculty members, some chapters by one faculty and some chapters by another faculty. So this gives a lot of knowledge to the students, and this gives a chance to the students to listen to different faculty having various experience, and this will definitely be advantageous to the students. And another important thing is, some of our CA Inter faculty members, they not only teach for CA Inter or CMA Inter, but they also teach for CA Final. Now, what advantage do CA or CMA Inter students get by that? Exposure. Exposure is the answer. So once a faculty who also teaches for CA Final teaches for CA Inter or CMA Inter, definitely students get a lot of exposure, a lot of knowledge from the faculty. And the average experience of the faculty members in our team ranges from 6 to 10 years, not less than that. And coming to Guntur, we are having a team of more than 32 faculty members to teach various subjects of CA Inter. And we have similar number of faculty members in all our branches put together. And now you may get a doubt. Sir, why Masterminds is having such a huge team of faculty members to teach for 8 papers at CA Inter level? The reason is the student strength we get. See, generally we get at least 7 to 8 CA and CMA Inter regular batches in each session at Guntur for every 6 months. And in addition to that, we will also have crash batches. We will also have 8 crash batches of CA Inter in a year. So in order to deal with all these batches, we maintain the largest pool of faculty members who are well trained and experts in their areas. And now coming to the most important part, the examinations we conduct. See, one golden principle you need to always remember in CA and CMA courses, that is the role of classroom coaching. Yes, definitely classroom coaching plays a very important role, but that contributes to only 20 to 30% in your success in the final examinations. So what is more important? In addition to successful classroom coaching, a student should take large number of examinations before he appear for the final examination. But the saddening fact is that many students take the final examination directly. That is, the final examination is the first exam they write, which is not at all a correct procedure in professional courses like CA and CMA. So, of course, we are not denying the importance of coaching, but coaching has its role to play in the success of the students. But in addition to coaching, study hours and revision exams, and the kind of exams the student is writing, the quality standards of the question papers that the student is writing, this is very important catalyst in the success of the student. And if you ask me the question, are exams really important? The straightaway answer is yes, absolutely yes. No second thought in that. For professional courses like CA and CMA, examinations are very important. The more number of examinations you write before your final exam, the more confidence you will have, and you can write your examinations in a productive manner. And at Masterminds, we conduct chapter and examinations at the end of every chapter on every Sunday, and this is applicable to both complete online batches and complete physical batches. And once the syllabus gets completed, we also conduct revision exams, and for these revision exams we will charge some additional nominal fee. And why do we charge? Because conducting revision exams is not a simple thing. It requires a lot of investment and lot of effort. And before you take any decision to take admission for CA Inter or CMA Inter in other organizations, you just check out whether they definitely conduct the weekend examinations and the revision examinations or not. Most probably, many of the organizations, they do not conduct. They simply focus on giving you the classroom satisfaction. That's all. But the most important thing is exam satisfaction. You should perform well in the examinations. And that is the only criteria for the success of the students. You may have wonderful knowledge, but if you don't know how to present your knowledge in the examination, that is not a good thing. So always look at all these things before making a wise decision. And for CA and CMA Inter regular batch students, on every Sunday we conduct PDP programs, professional development programs, to enhance the communication and interpersonal skills of the students. And this PDP program will be conducted for both complete physical batch students and complete online batch students also. And now let us see another important service that we offer, that is CVO batch. What is CVO batch? What does it stand for? CVO batch stands for Central Office Batch, and this CVO batch is a spectacular batch, and it is having the most prestigious academic program of Masterminds, and it is not available in our branches. It is available only at our head office, that is Guntur. Now, why do we announce CVO batch? Our aim in announcing CVO batch is to achieve wonderful pass percentage from 2 CVO batch students. That means most of the students of CVO batch will qualify in CA Inter in the first attempt itself. There is higher probability for that because the kind of academic program we offer to that CVO batch, the the power lies in the academic program. And for these CO batch students, AC classrooms till the completion of the public examinations. That is, even during revision exams also AC classrooms will be provided. And as I have already told you, it is the power of the academic program that makes the CO batch students to be successful most probably in the first attempt itself. And yes, definitely the academic program of CO batch and normal batch students will be different. They do not have the same academic program. And what is the added advantage for CO batch? We will give them some additional and exclusive materials so that they can prepare well and they can prepare much deeper. And every Wednesday we conduct an extra MCQ exam to such CO batch students. And we put more focus on the performance of CO batch students. And doubts clarification, which is a very important thing. So we pay more attention and focus on doubts clarification on daily basis. Sometimes we will send supporting faculty and sometimes we will send expert faculty to the CO batch students to clarify their doubts. And definitely there will be a preference in the allocation of faculty for CO batches. We always prefer more experienced faculty for CO batches. And PDP programs also will be conducted for these CO batch students for the improvement of the communication skills and interpersonal skills. And we conduct some special and exclusive motivational classes by good trainers, good motivational coaches to these CO batch students. And another most important thing is the CO batch will be directly monitored by the directors. And generally, depending on the admissions, we may form separate CO batches for students of pre-results and post-results of CA Foundation. So in such a case, the academic program of pre-results CO batch and post-results CO batch will be slightly different. What is the reason? Time availability. Basing on the availability of time, the academic program will be slightly different. And the most happiest thing is that across the country, Masterminds is the only institute to offer this kind of unique academic program called CO batch. And that too, it is available in Guntur only. And please remember, running a CO batch is not an easy thing because it is entirely a different ball game which requires lot of focus and lot of care and attention while preparing the academic program and also while executing that academic program to the benefit of the students. Now, can everyone get admission into the CO batch? No, absolutely no. Not everyone will be given admission into this CO batch. And don't think that just by paying some fees, a student can easily get admission into this batch. And if you think in that way, you are absolutely wrong. So getting an admission into the CO batch purely depends on the performance of the student in the earlier examinations. How much marks the student gets at his 10th class, at his plus 2 level, in his CA Foundation. So we will assess all that performance of the student and we will come to a conclusion whether to give admission into the CO batch or not. And also we will check out the disciplinary aspects also. If the student studies CA Foundation with us, so we will also take the discipline of the student into consideration while giving admission into the CO batch. And while giving admission into the CO batch, we will conduct a personal interview with the students, and basing on that, final decision will be made. That means different aspects are covered and different aspects will be considered while giving admission into the CO batch to the students. Now, we have another exclusive service, that is long-term batch. So this long-term batch is unique in its kind, and this long-term batch you can find in Masterminds itself. and this is definitely a result oriented and intensive care batch. And if you want to understand about this long term batch, you have to understand one very important thing. That is, for long term batch students, initially we will teach only group 1 for 900 hours in 4.5 months. That means long term batch students will write one group at a time. They do not write both groups at a time. Initially, they'll be given coaching for group 1. After that, study hours and revision exams will be conducted and they will write the exams of group 1, and later they'll be given coaching for group 2. Revision exams are conducted and they'll write the final examination. And that is the reason this long term batch students may have higher pass percentage. And this long term batch academic program will be similar to that of CO batch, and we offer very extended services to this long term batch. Generally, we offer services for 15 to 16 months as against 9 to 10 months of service we give to normal CA Inter batch students who writes both groups or who takes coaching for both groups at a time. And coming to this long term batch, both options are available. That is, you can join in complete physical batch or you can join at complete online batch. As I have told you, initially the group 1 coaching will be given for the long term batch students for 4.5 months, and after that the study hours and revision exams will be conducted for group 1 exclusively, and these students will write examinations in November 2022. That is, approximately 3 months of time will be there. And after group 1 examinations are over in November 2022, we will start group 2 coaching for 800 hours in 3.5 months. And after completion of group 2 syllabus, again we will conduct study hours and revision exams, and they will write their group 2 exams in May 23. That means they find some comfortable time to prepare well for their examinations. And like all other batches, we will conduct weekend examination to these long term batch students on every Sunday or Monday depending on the situation. And for these long term batch students, we also conduct MCQs exam on Wednesday for group 1. And during group 1 coaching, every day study hours will be conducted for 2 hours. And during that study hours, faculty or supporting faculty will attend to clarify the doubts of the students. And like other batches, PDP programs, that is professional development programs to enhance communication and interpersonal skills of the students, will be conducted to the long term batch students also. Now the biggest thing comes. Now you may have a doubt. So why should I choose the long term batch? Is it suggestible to me? So when should I choose long term batch? The answers are very simple. If you want pressure free learning, that is simply writing one group at a time, then this is the right platform to you. This is the right batch to you. And those of you who want to revise the syllabus on a daily basis, who wants comfortable preparation, who wants to achieve both preparation and coaching to happen at the same time, so this is the batch destined to you. And if the student feels that he is very poor at communication skills, and if he wants to improve his communication skills by spending some time on it, definitely this long-term batch is for those kind of students. Generally, what we do is we recommend the students of post-results batches to join in the long-term batch rather than the normal batch. What is the reason? The reason is, once you attend the post-results batch, you may not find enough time to prepare. So if you join in long-term batch, you can write one group at a time and you can comfortably prepare well. And alternatively, students can do another thing also. You can attend coaching for both the groups, but write one group at a time. So this kind of strategies will definitely give you the wonderful results in the final examinations. And when will we form this long-term batch? So for example, if at least 125 students show interest to join for long-term batch, only then we will form a separate batch. And once this kind of long-term batch, once this kind of separate batch for long-term is formed, then each chapter will be slowly taught for more number of hours compared to other batches. But in some cases, if less than 125 students show interest, then what we do? We will merge the students of long-term batch with both groups coaching batch. Even then, for the students of this long-term batch, we will conduct 2 hours of study hours when the group 2 classes are taking place for the both groups batches. That means students will get the same promised services even though a separate long-term batch is not formed. They get the same kind of promised services. There will be no difference in that. The only difference is a separate batch is not formed. The reason, the student strength is less than 125 and the remaining aspects remain the same. And when will we form this CA Foundation, CA Inter long-term batch? See, the long-term batch and the services that we offer to this long-term batch, all these things will take shape only after the announcement of CA Foundation results. That means this kind of service may not be available to you before the announcement of CA Foundation results. And another important thing here is that Masterminds is the only institute to offer this kind of unique academic program, and this kind of special long-term batch is available in Guntur only but not in branches.